Watered my concrete, and now my shop's gonna grow. I gotta be honest with you guys. One of the big reasons why we're able to build stuff like the Shanks Shack is through our channel sponsors. Today's video sponsor is Keeps. So, fun fact, 98% of people that watch my channel are dudes, which is actually kind of intriguing. There's 2%. Anyways, 2 out of 3 of you dudes, by the time you're 35, are going to experience some form of hair loss. Some of you guys might have it hereditary, your dad might have had it, or you might be experiencing it already. And I'm telling you right now, the best way to prevent hair loss is to do it while you still have something up there, while you still got some beautiful hair up there. Let me tell you a little bit about Keeps. Keeps has revolutionized the way that you guys can prevent hair loss. Typically, you have to go to a doctor's office and spend a bunch of money. The way Keeps does it is they have an online doctor that can send you a prescription every 3 months delivered straight to your door. And it is way less expensive than the traditional ways. No pharmacy checkout lines, no doctor's visits, no weird phone calls being like, yo, do you got my hair stuff? It's super convenient, and Keeps offers the only 2 FDA-approved hair loss products out there. Now here's what's really cool. I can save you guys 50% off your first order by going to this URL. That's keeps.com/EvanShanks. If you're struggling with it, or you think you might struggle with it, the best way to do is prevent it before it starts happening. So make sure you check out that URL. Thank you, Keeps, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get going. Well, boys, would you look at that? It is happening. It's super early. In fact, I'm the only one awake right now. This is a whole new group of guys, obviously, because like they're welding. Like this guy's actually literally welding right here, right now. Wow, it's so crazy. Look, it's the first beam is getting put up right now. Oh, the big moments. He's welding the first beam right now. Actually, I should probably close that. I'm not even wearing pants. I haven't talked to them, haven't said anything, because I don't think they need me to say anything to them. But I guess I'll just get some cool aerial shots and keep updating you guys. Man, I need me one of those. That thing's pretty badass. Wow, this is wild, man. I think these guys actually might possibly be done for the day, because they said they needed to get a forklift so they could lift these rafters up, rafters. And that's, I think, the last thing they have to do for the structure. I was talking to the guys, super nice guys. They actually said they looked up my channel before they got here, so that's always pretty funny. They talked about my donut marks, and I told them that once this is done, I gotta fill the whole shop up with smoke to christen it a little bit. But this is wild. I mean, that's a tall boy. It's cool to be walking around and actually see how big the shop is going to be, how tall it's going to be, because you think like, so this is 12 feet, and then it goes up to 15 feet in the middle. I don't know, it's just cool to like visualize this. And anyways, so I talked to the guys, and he said that usually they like to get everything done in 6 to 7 days tops. This video is just gonna be a couple days worth of work rather than just every single day. Again, if you guys have any questions, or if you wanna see anything specific about the shop build, you have to let me know, especially on like Instagram or like Twitter or something like that. Easiest way to get a hold of me. Watered my concrete, and now my shop's gonna grow. So obviously the concrete's now cured. We still have lots to do in terms of grading. The grading's not finished yet. We have to install drains and stuff like that. There's plenty of work to still do. But for now, we need to get the structure up here, and the shop should actually like have a roof over it and have walls on it, hopefully within 7 days from when you guys are watching this right now, maybe even less. And I'm actually taking delivery of a car tonight. We will finally be able to put some cars in the Shanks Shack. This is day 1. I'm gonna keep filming, and hopefully we make some progress on this baby.
The next.
Here we go. Did I get a ride in one of those?
Oh yeah, that's about 20 minutes.
All right. This is humongous. Just to show you guys how massive this shop is. Here's my big ol' R35. I'm kind of speechless. Look how tall it is compared to the R35. That's humongous. I wish this side was done right now, but that won't be done until early next week, probably the next day they're here. Now seeing like how tall that is, I can definitely get regular big lifts.
What'll be nice is you'll be able to film without this crazy side.
This is so cool. I'm working with my electrician. You guys saw Scott, I think, in one of the recent videos where we were doing another update. He's gonna be working with me to get some really good lighting. All of this, so we're gonna have some really sick lighting so that you can always see really well. Probably have the compressor here. I'd like to somehow get like shop air, so I might need to get in touch with one of my friends over at Obsessed Garage and see if he can help me out with that, but.
Shop air. Oh, like compressed.
You know how Ethan has it at his shop? He has like aluminum lines, hard lines throughout his shop that are connected to the compressor. So, I mean, because I'm gonna be over there all the time, you know, not always right here. So, if you think about it, like, if we had a lift right here, it wouldn't be till about like, probably here.
Okay.
And that's probably 14 feet high right there.
So that's, yeah.
So we're gonna get some big boy lifts. I was kind of concerned because at the very peak of this right here, at that rafter is 12 feet. But then that rafter's also like 8 inches tall, which gives you an additional almost foot. And so like, really, I have like 16 feet of space at the very peak. And so I think I'm gonna have to talk to Ben Pack. Like, I can get some regular, big 2-post lifts. I mean, it's like, now that I'm looking at this, there's so much space, so much more space than
it's a lot bigger than I thought.
Gonna be, which is awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, you look at my R35 just sitting right in the middle of this. It's just like, how many freaking cars without lifts could I get in here?
Yeah, we have a big party, that's for sure.
Yeah, so now that we have an idea on that, lift here, lift there, and then we'll have a storage lift right in front of that big welder.
Right here.
The storage lift will hold cars like my R33, cars that don't drive too much, but, you know, easily accessible, don't want to have to like prop them up with the little forks and stuff like that. This is going to be awesome.
Oh, that's true. The storage lift, you don't have to worry about the
you literally just drive
side
onto
skirts
it,
and anything.
You just drive onto it. It's flush to the ground. You drive onto it, and it lifts it up.
That's awesome.
We got to start figuring out layout.
Yeah, that's our biggest thing.
So we have a door there.
Garage door, that should be.
So we have a garage door here, goes straight to a lift. So like, this is gonna be the bay that I back my trailer into if I ever have a car that's like not running, or if I blow a car up at a track, I can just roll it onto the lift, easily accessible. And then we have another door right here adjacent to my garage door. And then we'll probably have a man door. Should we do a man door here? Or should we do it over there?
Seeing how it's kind of laid out, I'd do it over here. But I guess we have to think about like the inside where you want benches and whatnot.
So one thing is, if we don't do a man door here, we can have a bunch of shelves.
Yeah.
which could be good for like parts and stuff. We can do our man door here. I got my undies on, so I'm sprinting from there to here, right into the garage, right here. Have a window, Shanks Shack sign.
Eek. Eek.
I would like for this area to be like engine building slash maybe welding or something like that someday. Or welding over there. There's so much space that I don't know how I'm gonna work. I don't know how I'm gonna work it out.
Are you a little overwhelmed?
A little bit. We're gonna have to probably just build some massive wooden shelves. And over here I'll probably just have a big workbench. I'm gonna have a big table. Probably have some roll around carts, but like I'd like to get 2 or 3 engine stands. Just have some engines sitting, you know, as an aesthetic or just something I ever need.
Because you can and you have the space.
Yeah. Yep.
Excited
This is
for
so
you.
cool. This is so freaking cool. This is a big tall boy. Look at that. I mean, that is so tall. When all this is said and done, at least when there's a roof over it, which there should be within just a couple days, you guys will keep getting updates. There's gonna be so much happen within the next 7 days on this shop that you guys will just probably get. I'm probably gonna consolidate into like 1 or 2 more updates until the roof is over it. But then we gotta do stuff like electrical. We still gotta do some more grading. We have a lot to do. And then we have to figure out a massive burnout, a massive donut, something like that. So now I got all my cars that aren't running, you can kind of see it right now, pushed into here. And we'll fill this shop up and open up the driveway a little bit. But from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you guys for watching our videos over the years. It's insane to think that right now I'm building a 3,200 square foot shop behind my beautiful house. If I were to listen to what everybody else said years and years ago, this would never happen. We'd still be in a little itty bitty apartment and probably be doing some crappy finance job and wouldn't be very happy. I'd have to wake up every morning at 4 o'clock and probably poop my pants on the way to work. Every day. It's good to take advice from people, but I think the most important thing is accumulating the advice that you get and understanding what people are saying. Taking in advice and taking counsel in your life is really important. It's good to understand other people's perspective. It's really good to know multiple sides of multiple opinions. It really is. But at the end of the day, what really matters is what you know, what you think is best, and what you know is best. I've had to prove a lot of people wrong in my life because there's been a lot of counsel against what I'm doing. A lot of people have said like, don't do this, don't do that, or you shouldn't pursue this, you shouldn't, whatever. And it doesn't always work out as well as this, or maybe it does, but it just takes longer. But I just want you guys to know that what's in here and what you really know is truly best for your life, act on that. But make sure you're also listening to other people too, because sometimes there is some advice hidden in there that's like really amazing. And that's my advice for you guys today, honestly. Listen to counsel, listen to people, listen to what other people have to say, but still know that you have the freedom to do what your heart wants to do, or to know what your heart wants. I'm gonna leave you with that today. Leave you with that banger. Just have an amazing day. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace. Hey, I got 2 videos for you. You know the drill. You know the drill. 2 videos, and I got a subscribe button, so you can do that conveniently. Ooh, my R33 look good. Jeez.